Hey you guys, it is the original Pharaoh of Tarot, and today I'm going to be doing a general timeless reading. This is totally random, and I will let you guys know this now. If it does not apply, move around. Obviously, take out this reading what applies to you in your life, in your current situation, whenever you come across. If this does not apply, feel free to skedaddle or check out another video. This is actually the first video, so it'll be funny if you watch this and you're like, check out another video, and you actually want to check out another video, and there's not another video. That's like disappointing, right? So we'll stay tuned for another video. If anything, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you want to do. It's your life, and I support it. So with the general oracle message, this is gonna be kind of the overall tone of the message at hand, and maybe hopefully it applies to some of the things that you have questions to or just concerning right now. So we have the waxing crescent 2 with the acceptance card here. So this is already drawn out. I'm gonna let y'all know this now because one, I want to be making like kind of short videos, probably like 10 to 15 minutes of you guys, because I'll be trying to get them in on my breaks too, so I feel it. But also getting more comfortable reading the cards and stuff. So we have the acceptance card here, and for that, that is just acceptance of the current situation is the first step to change. So one thing to remember is that the past does not exist in the future. The past doesn't exist in the future. I'm sorry, you guys. That just kind of stopped me. The past does not exist in the future. Um, Sorry, I guess I just got to download. So the past, that's gonna be the title of the video. The past does not exist in the future. So accepting, maybe accepting and letting things go, because we have letting things go, and then we have a new start with the dove. So it may be a new start with love. Is this the love reading? Who knows? So let's try to figure out some more information. So one of the angel numbers that popped up is 433. For that, for me, is that that means that the angels are encouraging you to take a leap of faith in starting something new. So whether it be a new career, a new relationship, or a new spiritual practice itself, it is that time for you to do so. This is also meaning or symbolizing a new chapter in your life. So a new addition, maybe a new subtraction, maybe a new division. I don't know. I wasn't that good at math. But yeah, so we have that. So one of the things that you could be focusing on is one of the areas of your creativity. So maybe starting something new, whether that be acting, painting, singing, dancing. I'm not gonna take that because when a bunch falls out, that means there's a lot of things that maybe need to be said. So, and I read my cards the way that I read my cards. If you don't like it, go somewhere else. Go somewhere else. The door is that way. Or whatever door, whatever the exit button on your screen is. So I'm gonna let y'all know this now. This flipped over. So we have the sun spirit. So something that brings you life, something that could be creative. So what was I saying? So something like painting, singing, dancing, maybe even cooking, starting doing something like that, or having fun, doing some things with your kids, and just kind of having that. If you have kids, I guess I just assume that you had kids. Sorry to assume that you have kids. So the two other cards that popped out, that's why we're kind of done with that. And I apologize, you guys. We'll get better, but you're here now, so just deal with it. So we have the eighth house endings and new beginnings, which is kind of what we were talking about with the acceptance card at the beginning of letting things go, and the moon card and soul. So it could be that there's something, maybe a secret is going to come out, or maybe it's something that's within you that you just aren't necessarily aware of, that you know that you're not fulfilling entirely, right? Because again, with the creative card and the spirit card, we want to have something that is fulfilling and bringing you life and bringing you joy, and that is tapping into maybe your reasoning of being here. I'm out of breath. Maybe you guys are out of breath. Maybe you're working out right now. Maybe you're walking up a flight of stairs. Who knows? Who knows? But let me make sure that y'all aren't getting other stuff in the picture. Okay, so the next set that we're gonna do, these are calling, and you can see the cards in the back. I'm not gonna read them all. If you know them, you know them. If you want me to list them below, feel free to comment, and maybe I'll start like just putting them in there. If you guys have recommendations for some, feel free to let me know. I'm shuffling kind of awkwardly because I want you guys to see it. So maybe if I lean back, I got a big head, so it'd be so when I lean forward, I lean forward. Okay. Welcome, new people. Welcome, old people. This is an old video. I can't wait till I can go back and see, like, oh, remember the, oop, I got stuff falling off. So this popped off the endings and, oop, this popped off endings and new beginnings with the chariot and safety card here. So with the safety, this is your Ten of Cups. So with the chariot card, your Ten of Cups is coming in soon along with the success card. So these are things that are the new beginnings, and you have to let go of whatever is preventing you from that. So I will explain in a minute. Ooh, child, y'all, I am full of energy right now. So yeah, so you keep worrying about the past, or you may be worrying about something that is feeling like tied down. The health card, well, I look at this as kind of like the health card with the Five of Pentacles, because you're worrying about, well, just with this deck specifically, worried about your health. But it's also could be focusing on the wrong thing. So I'm a big believer in manifesting, right? So if you're like, and I need to practice what I preach, because I, a lot of the time, will still be like, oh, I feel sick, or I'm tired, or, you know, oh, this, and oh, I'm broke, you know, like stuff like that. And you are speaking that into your existence. So if you want to accept the fact that you're broke, then by ahead, go be a broke, go be a bum, right? But if you don't accept that. Like, that's not your reality. Be delusional, be delulu for a little. But in the sense of that's not what you know that belongs to you. So you're not going to accept it, meaning you're going to go out and you're going to work harder, you're going to do things, right? So instead of saying that, you know, and I had a friend had to tell me that, right? Because I'll be like, well, I'm broke, I ain't got the money or whatever. So thank you, queen. But it's one of those things where if you're speaking your health into existence, those are something that you could be worrying about anyway. So you do have love coming in with that, and success coming in. You're just worrying about something that you may have been tied down in for a little bit, and it's time to let that go. What does this person need to let go? Maybe, can I do it over here? If I do that over here, you guys, maybe that'll be easier to do. Yeah, there you go. There, you guys can see it. So I'm not, I hope y'all don't think I'm just pulling these cards out, because, child, that's a lot of, that's, you know how many cards there is that's trying to pull out some specific cards and be like, yeah, shush, what? No, child. You get offended when people call you child. If it's like child, no. But if it's like someone else that's like child, I'll be like a boy, girl. I'm sorry, you guys. So we had the Eight of Wands coming through. Can you see that Eight of Wands right there? That kind of went over the Ten of Cups card and the creativity card. So basically, if you are in a situation where you can express your creative, or you have creative outlooks, maybe that's where you're going to meet your new person. Maybe that's where you're going to have your new career and something within the creative realm. But it's going to be fulfilling. It's going to give you, you know, it's going to fulfill a part of your emotions, and something that you felt like is going to, with this next card, because these two flipped out on the front, so I'll explain that. So you guys, maybe if I get a different setup, you guys will be able to see stuff differently. But this is what you got right now. So with this, you have the Three of Swords, and it came upside down. So, well, actually, it's upside right if you look at it, in my opinion, because if it comes upside down, that means you're done with that heartbreak, right? You're done dealing with it. So maybe the new outlook or new creative again, at the beginning of this, what did we say? New career, new relationship, or spiritual practice. It's going to fill a void. That's going to get rid of maybe that sense of emptiness that you are receiving because you're allowing a person to not let complete that, or you're allowing a career to not let complete that, right? And so I'm a firm believer in, if things do not serve you a purpose, let it go. I don't know if I said that earlier, if that was in like an attempted video. Child, I try to make so many videos, so I may upload them. I don't care. Y'all gonna have to deal with it because I don't like to edit. I'm impatient. So we have the Knight of Cups coming in. So, and speaking of impatient, that is like the slowest knight in the deck. I think that's the slowest card in the deck, if I'm not mistaken, when it's coming to you and bringing you love. So that's funny. So when it comes to like the creative outlook and things, it's going to be one of those things where over time it's going to continuously fill that cup for you, right? And it may not be the same cup. So like, for instance, if you like to do music, right? I like to do music. I know a lot of people like to do music, or music is a good outlook for them, or even content creating, doing stuff like this, or painting. I keep saying painting. Maybe I want to go paint something. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't want to know what I want to paint. But, looking at something that is just fun. It could be even games, right? And so over time, that can fill another cup for you, right? Because it's bringing you that joy, that happiness, that excitement, that rush, whatever it is for you, that peace of mind, right? That feeling. It can also start to bring in income in certain ways if you can look at it and finesse it in a way that works best for you in your life and your path. Or it can start to, that's where you meet your new person, right? And open doors for that, or that's how you start a new job and stuff. So just look at it, things differently. I'm a firm believer in work is work, right? Work is blah, sick, icky. But we got to do it because why? I think it's because Eve ate that apple, and now we all got to work. But it's just that's life, right? But that's not how. And however you look at it, spiritually, religiously, I say God, the universe, spirit, right? That's not what is meant for us. We need to live the life that we have been given, right? That we have been gifted with. So, being slaves at a job just to survive is not, that doesn't sound right to me. I don't know about y'all, but it can't, because Eve ate that apple, so then we had to go get a job because he kicked us out of the house. And he was like, "Yeah, you can maybe come by on the birthdays and holidays, which you got to go work now." So, but finding ways to generate income and have it be of stuff that you want to do. Oh my God, I hope that cord wasn't in there the whole time. But if it was, I don't care. You guys can hear my voice. So yeah. We'll end this off with some ending messages because I think, yeah, we ended up going over time. I'm going to try to not to let the videos get over maybe 15 minutes. I may have some special long ones only because, one, child, my throat be dry. Like, I already need some water. I need some tea. I need something. But within this situation, you're going to be receiving justice. Ooh, we got the Lover's card. So, yeah, so maybe you specifically, you. Yeah, you. You in the back. No, not you. That one. If you're thinking about love, right, then you need to let go of the past situation that you had with whomever, and accept that, right? Because if they're not gonna give you what they give you, and I'm gonna explain these in a minute, then it doesn't matter, right? It doesn't belong to you. So this is a love reading for the most part. If you weren't thinking about love and you're happy in a relationship, then are you happy at your job? Are you happy with your life? Then why are you here? You're just bored? Or you just want to hear my voice? No, I'm kidding. So we're gonna have these. So we're gonna add these. I have to do another one, but then I'll have to do one more. So I'm gonna put these on the opposite side. I read my cards the way I read my cards. So yeah, and the Ace of Wands at the bottom. So you have the power and to speak anything into existence that you want, right? So at the beginning, if this is a job, a career, you're going to get that new job. You're going to get that promotion. You're going to get that next opportunity to show yourself, or put out your showcase your talents, whatever it be, right? In a relationship, You need to let that go. You'll have communication coming in, and it'll come in more swiftly and more smoothly if you let that in transition be known. Create your boundaries, set your standards, and do not accept anything that does not belong to you. And if it doesn't benefit you, let it go, period. If a person isn't helping your situation, they're hurting it, not needing, not saying like a person always has to do something, right? It could just be how they make you feel, right? If you know that your friend is going through a rough time and you just make them laugh, that makes them feel better. Like if my friend calls me like, I don't got nothing to do. Like, child, I don't have nothing either, but shit, we could laugh. We could feel better for a little bit, right? And boost those endorphins and have faith in God and spirit, you know, the universe and the situation, and know that something better is to come always, right? So in relationship, you got the lover's card. You're gonna have just whatever. So whatever you put into something, you're gonna get that. Whether it be that person changing their different outlook or accepting the things that you said and acting differently, you're no longer gonna be in that heartbreak area. Or new love is coming in. It's just coming in slowly because there's things that you kind of need to work on first. So the scales of the relationship can be equal. So it's not toxic. Whew. Let me get my breath because that was a lot. And I said I was going to end the video, so we probably going to make this 20 minutes because there's 3 different sectors that we have to cross-examine. So, oh no, I kind of already said that, right? So if you kind of work through that situation, kind of let the things that aren't necessary in your life go, you could focus on not only loving yourself, but loving that new creative thing that you see. I see 2 that are kind of, they're, one's like an infant, one's a toddler, and one's cooking in the oven, right? Oh, I'll point it out so y'all know what I'm talking about, so y'all don't think I'm el loco. It's baby, infant, toddler, one cooking in the oven. Ooh, yeah. You could be of the LGBTQ, LMNOP. I know you see me. Community. Listen, I wave my flag too, okay? Hear ye, hear ye. Ooh, hear. Y'all know what I'm trying to do. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so you have these 3 things that are you're working on, right? Or you have in progress on one that is new to start, and it could be something of a creative outlook or creative opportunity for you to do. So explore that. Go and look outwards and see what that can do. I think you're worried about, well, maybe I don't have the money for it, right? Or maybe I'll be alone and no one will help me or whatever. And 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 you have to fail sometimes, right? And no one wants to, but I think we are our biggest enemy, right? So in this one, when it comes to success, it's like this man is shining this man's shoes and he's getting money, right? He's getting paid. So he's handing him that wealth, he's getting it, but he's earning it. He's doing the hard work, right? But he probably doesn't, he's not like, oh, I gotta shine these shoes. Usually people like that, they're like, oh, my granddaddy did it, and their daddy did it, and the dad before them did it. So I do it because that's just in my blood, my generation, because I want to do it, right? Just like farmers. Like, I don't think farmers or family of farmers. I don't know no farmers, but you may be a farmer. You may have a farm. You may want to farm. I want a farm. I want a horse and my own vegetables. What was I talking about? Oh yeah. So with, it just, you're doing something that you love. So if you do something that you love, it will never be seen as work. If you're worried about not being able to do that or not having people like it or not maybe going far with it, it's you limit yourself. You limit yourself. So if you really work hard, look at 4 different aspects of whatever you want to do. 1, how it brings you income. 2, how it makes it happy. Makes you happy. 3, how you can fit it into your life. And 4, how you are going to go do that. Because once you do that, you'll get your 10 of Pentacles. You'll get your fulfillment, right? You'll have these things that are nourished, right? So this is you, right? At the beginning, this is you at the beginning, right? You had all this stuff and you let this stuff go that you don't need, right? You worked hard, you birthed these things that you wanted, and now you get to look at them grow and flourish and then reproduce other things and resources for not only you, but for maybe your family or your community or whatever is your outlook, right? So with it coming in, find that thing that brings you joy, that fulfills you. I want to be a dad, right? So I think having kids is one of the biggest blessings that a person can have, because one, that's like entertainment 24/7. Kids are funny AF, right? And they're smart. You get to learn a little bit about the next generation and how things are kind of go about, and you see these kids that like are very gifted, right, in a different way that this world and this realm now needs, right? So I think that's always awesome. And it's the most selfless job, but it's also the most rewarding, because you get to see, at least for me, it's like you get to see them grow and develop and be somebody, and hopefully a good addition to the world, and make a positive shift and movement. And if not, sure, that's not your. Oop, I mean, shoot, that's not your. They grown. I blame they daddy or their mama, whichever one you ain't. So, just kidding. But yeah, you get to see stuff like that. So I mean, just like with kids, you have to put in time and effort and attention. You have to do that with your practice and whatever brings you joy, because you have to put yourself first. But again, look at those 4 areas. I'm not going to re-say it, honestly, because it was off the top of my head and I don't remember it. So I'm actually going to take that advice and replay the video, because that was some good advice. Thank you, Original Pharaoh Tarot. Oh, you're welcome. So, yeah, so when you find that, that's going to kind of be that. And you may not know it yet, and that's okay. And that's what life is about. It's about finding those things and figuring out what you need to do. And in the end, you either get your lovers, or that union, or that completion of whatever you want to do with your Four of Wands. So that's your house, that's your stability, that's your foundation. All right, you guys, that is it. Feel free to, let me end it with child, because I was breathing heavy. You're a dream girl, and that's okay. So dream, girl. I don't know why I said that. So dream. I guess maybe you need to dream more. Dream. Figure out your dream. Maybe you had a dream. Maybe you dreamt of a girl. Maybe you're a girl. Maybe you identify as a girl. I don't know. It's your business. I don't care. But accept it, right? And focus on your next positive step. I always say that, right? Look at what you can do to better yourself, your situation, and your life. And it's not always something materialistic. It could just be a change of the way you think about things, whether you go about things, or maybe you're even a different path on your way home, right? You may see something visually that brings you a little bit of joy. And those little things just makes it a little bit easier. But I'm gonna go, because I'm starting to ramble. I will I was gonna say I'm gonna call y'all later. I will keep you guys updated. I will try to do my best with whatever videos that I put out. Um, Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you want to do. Let me know in the comments if you like these, if you want to see more, if you want to see something different, if you you just be like, stop, and then I'm gonna delete it, because we don't need that negativity around here. But feel free to stop on by and see what I got on this table. All right, you guys, love you. Bye.